Hello, and a merry Monday morning to you, my May the 4th wind-up banthas of Kaluthian dinner service. Welcome to Monday. Welcome to our weekly reading book review. I did bring my pal Skippy here and my weighted baby Yoda to say hello and May the 4th and all that nonsense. So they're going to sit on my lap. You can't see them because of camera angles, but we're going to talk about the books and stories I read this week, and hopefully you'll find a new story you love as well. So the first one I finished, this is Deborah Harkness's A Discovery of Witches. It is 15 years old, which was very interesting and a topic of conversation we had at book club on Wednesday night. So this was a doozy. It did take me longer than I remembered it taking me to read, but it's nearly 600 pages. It was supposed to be a trilogy. I own the other two, but she's written two more since. So thoughts and feelings on all the things we talked about at book club. But yeah, there were a lot of great discussions and otherwise on that one. A academic finds a enchanted manuscript at the Bodleian Library at Oxford and draws the attention of the supernatural creatures because they all want that manuscript to learn about their own origins. So it even got into like DNA and science from Matthew the vampire. And all the things. So one of us likened it to Twilight for middle-aged women. Don't entirely disagree, but it was really interesting, and I kind of love it. Even if, though now with a 15-year lens, we see a little bit of problematic, I prefer to read her as a strong, independent woman who makes some impulsive, stupid decisions in the name of love, but what can you do? So witches, vampires, and daemons, however you want to say it. Excellent. So cool. All right. Excellent as in worth the read, in my humble opinion, or correct opinion. Okay. The next one I read that one exhausted me. And I also had a very, very social week and still in recovery and have the pollinator scrug. So sorry if my voice is craggly. But anyway, this is The Mystery of Locked Rooms by Lindsay, who usually writes paranormal kind of horror spooky thrillers for kids. This is a middle grade contemporary and it's literally what did they call them? My nightmare. These escape rooms. So there's three friends who are really good at escape rooms and they love it, and they all have special talents for getting out of them. And our main character's family's house is for closing because her dad has chronic fatigue, etc., etc. And so they hear about this fun house built in the 50s or 60s that has a treasure in it that no one's ever found. So they kind of trespass, and 80% of the book is them getting through this fun house, not so safe according to 2020 standards, escape room that's a giant fun house, and things happen. So if you like escape rooms, or if your kids like escape rooms, this is for you. Escape rooms are my nightmare. I don't want to do it, but if you want to read about them, feel free. Great cover, by the way, too, right? So cool. Okay, I also did finally finish reading through Shakespeare's sonnets, all 150 something of them. Yep, did that. My favorite apparently is number 76. Case that ever comes up on random Hallie trivia. And then for another palate cleanser, I tried like 4 or 5 books. It wasn't happening. And so graphic novels to the rescue. Thank you so much. This is Jonathan Hill's sequel to Lizard Boy 1, Lizard Boy 2, the most best perfect summer ever. Yeah, got that right. So good. I love this series. It is colorful. It is silly. It is quirky. Lizard Boy here. Did we do it? Oh yeah, we did it on the cover. It's also on the naked cover. So he's from a subterranean, underground earth, creature dwellings, and so he's a lizard, but pretending to fit in with the humans. And it turns out his town is full of other supernatural creatures and cryptids, and it's them coming together. Whether or not they decide to hide among the humans, to know that they're not alone. So it was beautiful. And usually things that have a bigger message might bug me because it's too close to reality, but this was actually really good. Sorry, Jonathan, if that's a backwards compliment. I loved it, is what I'm trying to say. That it's messaging I'm going to stop talking. Except I love this, and I love this series, so please support Jonathan's books, Lizard Boy and Lizard Boy 2. So good. They also come in paperback. They were released both ways, so if you can't get the nifty hardcover, gorgeous with the end papers and that little lizard hardcover, at least collect it. Get it from your library. It's wonderful. Okay, those are all the books for the week. I also did finally watch in like 4 more sittings. I'm obsessed with this film. I think it was 2023. Wes Anderson's Asteroid City. I'm so obsessed. It like starts out as a TV documentary about making a play, and you go through an actor studio and the and some black and white footage, and Edward Norton as the playwright, and then you get into, it looks like the movie, but it's kind of the play that they're telling you how it's made. And I mean, all-star cast, and it's just beautiful and quirky. It was filmed on Kodak, and Soman chainani, whose new book, I meant to bring the arc over here, it's over there. Anyway, Young World comes out tomorrow, and he was talking about how neon pink, orange, red doesn't appear on screen like we are now, but Scarlett Johansson lipstick, I think we're pretty close, Soman, so look into that. Anyway, I love this, and one of my favorite lines is, I'm losing his name right now, Jason Schwartzman, thankfully it's the first one on the credits there, walks off set kind of at one of the finale crises, and Adrian Brody, he talks to him and he's like, I don't understand the play. And Adrian Brody goes, it doesn't matter. Just keep telling a story. And it just feels so deep and beautiful. And yes, there's an alien, and it's just wonderful. So it is PG-13 for one brief nudity flash thing. But it's so good, and I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Asteroid City. I want to just rewatch it ad infinitum. Maybe not forever, but I do want to watch it again because I love it, and I'm going to watch it again. Okay, that was not my first watch of it, but you always see more art, right? Like, I love repeating, taking it in again, and you notice new things. Wonderful. Okay, currently reading, struggling, but I like to give myself a challenge every now and then. When I was at the library, this was on their new acquisition shelf, and it had been on my wish list, or I'd at least seen it at the bookstore and wanted it. Sorry about the gooky cover. This is Seishi Yokomizo's The Hunjin Murders, and this is probably from like the 50s, 1950s, Japanese fiction, now in translation. Bestseller, Japanese mystery classic. There is a lot of telling about the family members, their history. Every time we introduce a new character, we get their backstory, and it's only a total of like 190 pages, but it is very rare that we're in the scene with the characters. It's like the detective author telling us the story of investigating it. So it's a struggle bus read, but not all art should be formulaic. So I'm gonna stick with it and finally finish it, even though I was tempted more than once to DNF it. Okay, my proposed reading last week did not go as planned. What else is new? But I brought a stack anyway of what I might read this week. I meant to bring so much. Sorry, guys. I'm not thinking clearly. Okay. Might read next at least one poem. I went to a Monday night release party for my friend Emma Galloway Stevens' poetry book, No Billboard Gospel, and there is St. Joan the Opossum in here. So I'm going to have to make art for that. So we'll at least read that poem. You guys know I struggle with poetry, but she did some reading, so it helped me like at least see it in my head a little better with her emphasis performing it, I guess. Yeah, so that was great. So I hope to do at least an illustration of St. Joan the Opossum. Hilarious. Also, next in our Shakespeare read-through alphabetical, A Lover's Complaint, which is only like 12 pages, but again, it's poetry, so we'll see how long that takes Hallie to read. I picked up Independent Bookstore Day. We didn't even mention on here because I had other things going on. But from my local indie, I got Thin Places by chronister. The bookseller said her Bog Wife is amazing. I didn't read that one, but this is like short stories, and I just kind of love the cover. So looks kind of spooky, but yeah, don't hate paranormal right now. It's fun. Also, you know, I'm gonna need some middle grade this week. So this is Kekla, Magoon's The Secret Library. Love the cover. Love any book about books. So looking forward to that. And Random House. Yep, they sent me this one, Mystery on Macaw Mountain, by Maria Jose Fitzgerald. So that looks amazing. I don't know anything about this book. Yeah, great. Based on the cover, I was correct. Mayan ruins, into it. So looking forward to that. And we love a middle grade mystery, so looking forward to that. And again, I know the pressure a lot of authors feel from their publishers is to publish a book a year. I speak for myself here, hot take, I can't keep up. I am fans of all of you and I want all your books, but if you put one out a year, I can't collect them all. So this one I think is from last year or even the year before, 2024 maybe? Anyway, Catherine Kahn Morse went to a local governor's school for the arts here in Greenville, and she came back and did a signing at the school, and this is about kind of her experience as a performing arts student, high school, boarding school, and her relationship, friendship, mentorship with her piano teacher. So I haven't gotten to this one yet. Catherine has already put out another book and I still haven't read this one, so I'm so sorry. But totally looking forward to it and might need a little YA contemporary thrown in the mix this week. We'll see what happens. My to-do list for today is way too ambitious. I'm aware of that, but I do hope to, I will at some point this week at least be doing May's Happy Mail for the crayon box, including hand-painted bookmarks with some color swatches that just look like a lot of fun, and I hope to film that for you, and other things. Also, I just got the scans for, last week in the crayon box, my Patreon, patreon.com/howthegal, link in my bio. I did 2 time-lapse painting videos for you, and those pieces of the ones we're gonna keep have been scanned, and so I'm going to assemble that probably into a piece for Kidlit Postcard Day on Thursday, which I'll post on my Blue Sky, and all the other things. So stay tuned for May's Happy Mail. It's birthday month, so you're getting goodies extra. So go check out the free post of what's happening in May, and hopefully April May Substack will be coming at you later this week, and other things. So blessings to you and all your magical homes, and I guess May the 4th be with you. Okay, bye.